everyone be quiet whilst we listen.
Check the mic and make sure.
We interrupt this regular scheduled program to bring you this important message.
Hello, everybody.
Biggest panda I've ever seen. Look at that now.
Look, there's money on it.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Sunday. Oh, man.
You're greased up.
No, it's just, there was like a particle right in my line of sight, and I couldn't handle it.
Oh.
Still there.
I always clean my glasses right before the live because I'm responsible.
As you sew.
I'm sewing a cabbie hand.
Yep.
The cabbie has no hand. See, it lost all its fingers. And I've never done the hand before. It has a mitten. It has a paw.
It has two. Does it have two paws or just one?
It has a paw and a half.
Got it.
So, I don't know.
At my first again, did I manage to beat Bob at 3:26 p.m.?
Wow.
Or were you waiting for me to post it? Jeez. 3:26. That's commitment. Thank you for being here. Shop says yes, you did. Question is for everyone having trouble with the post office processing tonight. Been like that for 2 days now.
Are you talking about are you talking about them not scanning labels, or are you talking about eBay?
Yeah, it's been down on eBay for a while.
But it worked for me. It didn't work like one time, and then I'm like, screw it, and then I come back later and it worked. But it said it still wasn't working.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Bob?
Whoa, what are you talking about? But somebody did that I deal with outside of eBay did message me today and said that something is not tracking, and she was worried, and I said, don't worry.
No, yeah, we've had several postcards go untracked in the last couple days. We've gotten messages. We actually got a lady from the 12th. We shipped it out on the 12th, and it's still not
was
there.
That the car
the
one?
Elvis car, yeah.
Dang.
And she was really upset. I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, she really wanted it.
Yeah, she really did. So I was like, it probably will show up. Like, here's your money back anyways, and I'll just file a claim, I guess. So
yeah.
In Denver. Hello, everyone. Ann. Hi, Ann. You got some snow. You got some snow, didn't you? Didn't you, Ann? That's not right.
I wish we got some snow.
No.
I do.
Good.
It's better than stinking rain.
Bill, what's happening?
Howdy.
Rad Relics is here. Hello.
Howdy.
Let's see. Fartsack Jack's here saying hello to everybody. So what's up, buddy? Another day in paradise? Yeah, right. It's true. It's cold, but spring will get here in 6 months. Thanks.
I don't care about spring. I'd rather it be cold.
No. Not so Shorty Resells and his wife Shorty Resells is here as well.
Hello.
Let's get ready to rumble. Emily's mom's here. Hamster Buns is here. Hi, guys.
Hello,
Shauna's
Hamster
here.
Buns.
Hi, Shauna. Sunday. For the Sunday show, you need to add monster trucks into the intro title. Yeah, just keep ripping people off until they get me. Sooner or later. What's up, Susan? Prickly Pear.
Hello, Prickly Pear.
Hi, Ping. Cabby gets a hand, or it gets the hose again.
It seems it might be working. I don't know.
Bearded PokeTuber, how's it going? I was able to do my bulk orders tonight without an issue 5 minutes ago. Well, there you go.
Yeah, I would like earlier today around I don't know, maybe 10 a.m. here. It just wasn't working out real well.
Yeah.
So I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
And then I came back and it still said it wasn't working, but it actually was.
Yeah, it's not one thing or the other. Right before the holidays, they always seem to have a hiccup, so maybe that's it. But
Maybe.
Ping was able to print a label on Friday. Well, there you go. Pro tip: Forever stamps never stop printing. That's true. That's true. I'm just picturing Tommy with a 3-pound package, putting as many Forever stamps as you need to put on a package. That would be good.
Many.
Oh, you got cold in Texas finally. Oh, I feel bad.
I
for
love
you.
cold. It's fine.
We're gonna be in the 20s next week.
Good. It needs to
No.
be. Take your California
with
blood
you
out of
people?
here. Get your California blood out of here.
What's wrong with you people?
Nothing.
We went from summer to winter. Yeah, I know. So did we. Yeah. Open the windows. Someone needs to throw this weather in the trash. Yeah.
I love it.
Putting stamps on was the biggest. I imagine that's peeved. No.
No.
PETA?
Yeah.
Pain in the ass. Suffered for several years doing that. Yeah. I just enjoy licking them, Kelly. I always have way too many stamps and a great buzz. You don't even have to lick stamps anymore. They're just stickers.
Yeah, they're stickers. Maybe he has some old ones.
Tommy has some really old Forever stamps. I have Forever stamps just sit in my wallet, useless. Make sure you don't get those expired stamps, right? Yeah. They are self-adhesive. What are you licking? Never mind. I don't want to know.
I know they've been that way for a while.
Tommy likes getting the high from the stamps, right? Hi, Jen. What's happening?
Hello.
We were in the 40s and raining. It's apocalypse out here. Wet stuff all over the road and no sun in the sky. It sounds like Pittsburgh.
I love that.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Everything.
You know, like sunshine is actually healthy for you, and the
Yeah, it
lack
gives you
of
vitamin
sunshine.
D.
Yeah, and the lack of sunshine is actually very
you can just
unhealthy
take a
for you.
supplement. Just take a supplement.
Oh, sure.
Just take a supplement.
Yeah.
It's a vitamin. Just take a freaking
Who
vitamin.
needs to see the sun?
I hate the sun. It
Let's
sucks.
just cover the whole earth in cloud cover. See how that works out.
I would love it.
No, it's not good. Sucks. Oh, I'm convinced the government.
I thrive in gloom.
Could tell you grew up here. I'm convinced the government put something in the something silly in the stamp licky sticky. Only thing that explains the current state of the world.
That's true.
Oh no, Tommy. There's plenty of things to explain it. None of which I'm gonna talk about on this program. What's up, JD?
Program.
How's it going? Because of my schedule, I hate the sunshine. I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I hate the sun too. It sucks.
Paul's here. He says I like the sun. See,
Seriously, Paul?
Paul knows what's up.
I thought we were friends.
That's why Paul left Pennsylvania as fast as he could.
I thought we were friends. I guess not.
It gets very gloomy here. In Philly, it gets even worse because you have to deal with that and all the trash. So, not people. I'm talking about actual trash.
Sure you are.
I mean, there's some of that in Philly too, but there's some of that everywhere, so that's not a big deal. But yeah, with Philly, yeah, I don't know. It's such a pretty city too.
Ew.
It is. It's a lot of history there. There's a bit of history in that town.
Who cares?
Yeah, no big deal. It's just where they signed the Constitution.
I just hate cities in general.
What is wrong with you?
Would you want to live in the city?
No.
Remember when we first met, I was like, I want to live far away. I'm in the middle of nowhere. You're like, I could never live away from the city.
Yeah, but gosh, a lot's happened.
Meanwhile, now you're like, we need to live more rurally.
Yeah, but gosh, a lot's happened in the last couple years. People get on my nerves a little bit more now than they did before.
They've always gone on my nerves.
Yeah, it's a little different. There's a Ghostbusters decorated place near Pittsburgh. You should go see it.
Is it down our street? Because the person down our street, their yard is...
Yeah, now I'm imagining. It's probably the guy that does the National Lampoon's Christmas thing, too. Because there's a guy that does like he has an RV. No, remember that guy we went and saw? He has like an RV and he has
Was that in the South Hills?
I don't remember. I remember being out in the middle of nowhere.
I know. I don't remember either. I think it was in the South Hills, though.
Yeah, well, either way, he goes all out. He's got a mannequin holding a hose with a beer and a bathrobe, and he's got the old RV, and he's got an old Ford station wagon parked there. His house is literally lit up like Clark's was. Like it's serious.
People that do that are crazy.
I didn't hear a word you just said.
I said people that do that are crazy.
Oh, yeah. I don't
That's
think
like
so.
a lot of money and a lot of time to spend.
If I had the ability, I'd
You
do
do have the
something like that.
ability.
No, I don't, because I'd need a very large ladder to get onto our roof.
Our roof's not that high.
Yeah, but the back part of it, if I fall off of it, I'm dead. It's a big drop.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. There are many times I wish I lived in Florida because of all the sunshine. Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah, out of all the states that get a lot of sunshine, I think I'd have to pick Florida too, but because California's just too expensive to live in. And Ping's saying Arizona has a lot of sunshine and no humidity. Yeah, Arizona, I just don't like Arizona. Arizona's very boring and very flat, and I just am not a fan.
I would love it to be flat.
Well, Florida's pretty flat, but Arizona is just I don't know. Every time I've been to Arizona, maybe it's just because I was only in Phoenix and Flagstaff, but every time I've been there, I've been like, "What do you guys do?" And they're like, "Yeah, there's not much to do around here. It's the middle of the desert. It gets hot, it gets cold." So, not a big fan, but yeah, they do get a lot of sunshine. Happy early Halloween / All Saints Day. Thank you.
Yes, happy early Halloween.
Early Halloween. I'll only mention it once. They found the guy in Maine in a box truck, took himself out. I know. Yeah, it's a shame he took himself out. But
why do people kill people and then kill themselves?
Coward.
It's just the dumbest thing ever.
Because they're a coward. We can't talk about this. I'm
just saying.
It's not something we could talk about.
Yes, Adam,
But,
I get it. I get it.
I still want to live far away. Arizona sounds nice. It's an Angelo's Pizza Place. I sent you both a pic on IG. Okay. Angelo's Pizza Place. Angelo's in Pittsburgh? Angelo's Pizza Place. Where is it?
How am I supposed to know? It's probably in the city. In the dumb city.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, where is that?
Angelo's 2.
Let me Google it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Angela.
Hi, Larry. What's happening?
It's in Monongahela. It's near West Mifflin, kind of.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's not too bad for us.
Oh, I guess they do like Christmas too.
Yeah, it's a good building for it. What's up, Larry? How's it going? I heard he had 5 books of already like stamps. Jeez. How is Planet Fitness? Has the lunk alarm gone off yet? No. We
haven't gone since Thursday.
Yeah, we couldn't go on Friday because we were busy and we wanted to go out. So, but we did this purposely, and then it didn't end up working out because what we were going to do was we wanted to avoid the weekends because the weekends at our Planet Fitness are insanely busy. So we wanted to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or no.
I don't know what we wanted to do.
We wanted to go only during the week.
You were the one that was like, "Oh, we can't go because we just went or something," and I was like, "Well, I thought we were going to go anyway."
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't go this weekend then if we weren't, but we were trying to keep it in the week. I remember when we were going to go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but that doesn't work because you go to your mom's on Wednesday, so that wouldn't work at all. So why did we think that? Now that I'm speaking about it, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I was like, if we go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, then we'd be going back Monday, Wednesday, Friday,
Right.
Sunday, Tuesday. You know, it would just...
We should just go every other day and see what happens.
That's what I was... Well, yeah, that's fine.
But we can't go tomorrow because we've got a packed day tomorrow.
Our day's packed.
Yeah.
It's not really that packed.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Adam's making ribs. That's why our day's packed.
Well, no, and I got to go to the store, and then, yeah, so.
That's packed.
Well, I mean, ribs takes 5 hours to make ribs, so.
Yeah, and it's going to take like 4 hours to get my tattoo.
I mean, I guess I could go while they're smoking, but I just don't like being that far away from my smoker while it's going. It's a little nerve-wracking to me. Set it on fire or something.
I doubt it would.
Probably not. But no, we're going to be going. I promise we're going to be going back. No lunk alarm. I was about to blow my brains out. Oh, jeez. We're fine. We're doing fine. You've been to the only populated areas in Arizona. Yes, that is true. But why else? Where would I go? I mean, it's not, I was traveling there for business. They're not going to send me out to middle of nowhere and be like, talk to that guy. They're going to send me the two biggest cities in Arizona. But I mean, if there's nothing to do in the major cities, what makes you think there's something to do outside the major cities? I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite place. There wasn't like a lot of, there was a lot to look at. It was a lot of old people. No offense to anybody who lives there. But, it was like, the roads were a little treacherous at times, especially Sunday mornings, that kind of thing.
I was watching somebody drive on some road. I think it was one of those people that live in their vans, and they were in Alaska, and they were driving on the same road as the ice road truckers.
That's smart.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
That was scary.
No reason in the world to do that. Well, move to Delaware, Sarah. A speed bump is considered mountainous terrain here. Delaware is flat. That is true. We've looked into moving to. See, if I would, I don't know. I don't know where we like move in Delaware, like because we'd want to be somewhat close to the water, but not close enough to the tourists bother us.
I don't care about it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Lived there for 24 years. Yeah, wasn't my favorite place. I noticed you moved back to California. AZ is where I want to go. Got some buddies there with some land to sell. Here you go. If you can get a good deal, I mean, sure. Lived in Florida. Couldn't handle the humidity. My mom has been in AZ for several years.
I know Florida is so humid. You're so right. I don't think I can handle that either.
I need water, and Arizona doesn't have that nearby. Yeah. I've lived on the coast most of my life, and then the couple years that I've lived in Pittsburgh. Well, not a couple years. 15, 20 years that I've lived in Pittsburgh. I always wanted to get back to the coast. So, yeah. Mahogany, what? It's Monongahela.
Monongahela. Actually, it's closer to Charleroi.
It's the name of the other. There's three rivers. The Monongahela and the Allegheny form the Ohio River, which is the three rivers. So one of them's called the Monongahela, one of them's called the Allegheny, and they make the Ohio River. And it all comes to a confluence.
They merge.
Big word. Right here in the city of Pittsburgh. So, is that far? Yes, it's not far. No. Living in the desert is amazing. All right. Hey, there you go. Got to collect during monsoons, Kelly. I do miss the sunsets and the thunder and lightning. There you go. What tattoo?
I'm not telling. I'm working on a half sleeve, and I already got part of it done a couple of months ago, and now I'm on to part 2. So whenever it's all done, maybe I'll show it then. There you
go. There you go. Chock full. I do want to live near my mother again. That would be a no. Yeah, Arizona. I don't know. I was younger when I went to Arizona, so maybe I'd have a change of opinion about it now, because I was in my 20s when I was there. So maybe I would have a change of opinion about it because in my 20s I was looking for a little more lively areas. Now maybe I probably wouldn't care and be like, put me out in the middle desert. What? No lawns, rocks? Sounds good.
He's not looking for lively.
I don't know. Every time we watch Breaking Bad and I see Walt's front yard with the rocks, I always think to myself, oh, man, that would be awesome. No yard, no lawn. You just go out there with some Roundup every now and again, spray the weeds. Done.
I agree.
Yeah. So maybe I'd have a change of opinion. Like I said, when I went there, I was bored out of my mind. But maybe I'd feel different about it.
I don't know what kind of activities you're doing that you couldn't do there.
Do they have casinos in Arizona? Because that's important. But Las Vegas wouldn't be too far, or Nevada wouldn't be too far of a drive.
I'm sure.
So, yeah. So, and there has to be a good nap, Adam. Tell her. It's great. You have to have a good nap.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Arizona is good for rock hounding, hiking, gem searching, enjoying peaceful life. Okay. No, I mean, I'm not knocking it. I mean, I guess I was because I wasn't a fan, but it just.
I'm not knocking it. I don't ever want to live.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and that's mine. But again, I could totally change my opinion now that I'm older because I was younger back then. Went to the last garage sale for the year on Saturday, going to my 3rd year of no thrifting till March. Bought a sack of postcards for $2 and sold a Mexico 1970 flocked soccer card for $10. Well, there you go. You're off to a better start than most people. Nice work, Larry. I like it.
I got rid of one mitten. It actually turned out pretty good.
Is that on the chat? Is that on the chat? Yeah, that turned out good.
Isn't that amazing? Did I take a picture of it before? I don't think I did.
Well, you showed everybody before. From that angle, it doesn't look good.
Right.
It's better. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, I know it does.
Is that on the Chattahoochee? No, it's not on the Chattahoochee. Anywhere in western Sussex County from Milford is the cheapest area to live in. 30 minutes from the beach is pretty reasonable. Yeah, but is it a bad area? Because we looked at we looked at some. Well, we looked on Zillow. We didn't go actually look at property, but we looked on Zillow.
Actually.
Well, we did. Yeah, we drove by. We drove by a trailer just to see what it was like because it was on our way to somewhere. But
and it was super cheap.
It was real cheap. It was like $40,000.
Then I was kind of like, oh, I can see why it's so cheap.
Yeah, right. And we couldn't rent it because the trailer park wouldn't let you rent. That would be key right there.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, but is it a good area? That's what always concerns me when it's like, oh, it's a cheap area. And you're like, yeah, but is it safe? So no, Jared, the Chattahoochee is definitely a southern river. I mean, it gets hotter than Hoochie Coochie. That's right. That's right. Thank you. Just cabbie heads on her arm sleeve. Yeah. Well, I've been trying to get her to get a cabbie, but she won't do it. She won't do it.
I won't get a cabbie.
But you have a Cupid on your back.
Yeah, but it's not a Cabbage Patch doll.
It's still a doll.
Yes, I've always liked dolls. You know that. I'm not getting a Cabbage Patch on me.
For the love.
Oh, for the love.
Oh, it's so...
Oh, no. I see Tommy's comment about 40% off Victoria's Secret until 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I just paid off my credit card, too, from there.
Oh, dear. Do you have the Weber smoker? No, I have a Pit Boss.
No, you have a Camp Chef.
Oh, I have a Camp Chef. I'm sorry, yeah, Camp Chef.
He doesn't even know what he has.
No, Camp Chef. Pellet smoker. Love it. Lots of people are switching to the artificial turf. Yeah, we can't do that. That would be
ridiculous.
It would be very pricey.
How would that even work?
Well, I mean, she's talking. Carol, I don't know, man or woman. I apologize, Carolina. But they're talking about in the desert. A lot of people are putting the artificial turf in.
That makes
of the rocks.
sense. Really.
I imagine that would be a lot more comfortable to walk on than rocks.
Leggings are $7.
I know there's casinos in Tucson where I lived. All right, there you go. My sister lives in Scottsdale, and it's absolutely beautiful. I could live there easily. Okay, well, maybe you guys are changing my opinion. Yeah, I can imagine. Everybody thinks that of their mom, but I can appreciate it. I'm not gonna. Mom was a party animal. There you go, 1,000%. Arizona has casinos. My cousin lives there, and she took me to one. There you go. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
How are the leggings only $7? I gotta look at this. You're gonna keep your mitten. I gotta look at the leggings.
I'd move into a community in Dagsboro or Ocean View area, gated, maintained, very reasonable. Okay, all right. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't think we're moving there.
We're not doing anything anytime soon. I can tell you that. So now's a real bad time to buy a house. If you guys didn't know, so not gonna do it.
She doesn't have mittens anymore. Well, I did a great job.
Ansley's on it too. See what you did, Tommy? You should have had an affiliate link ready to go.
Why? I didn't know this. Did I even get an email about this?
should have had that affiliate link ready to go. You got half my chat looking at Victoria's Secret right now. I think Not So Shorty's looking at Victoria's Secret right now too, but for different
here it is, 40% off. I just got the email.
Anyone see the score to the Denver KC game? Denver beat them. I know that. That was crazy. Yeah, 24-9 Denver. Crazy.
It's only one item, but I think you could do multiple checkouts.
Yeah. My significant other thought of moving to Prescott, Arizona, close to the desert and close to the mountains as well. I like it. There's. Thank you, Tommy. He's got the bras catalog up. Shorty's also looking at Victoria's Secret. I can see the count going down of the people viewing this. They're all going over to VictoriaSecret.com.
If any of you ladies in the chat have not bought the modal MODAL, I think that's how you say it, pajamas, ask Adam. Do I not wear that purple pair every day pretty much? I wash it like constantly because I'm always wearing this. They're a little expensive.
Ansley's on it. Velvet thong panties, $2.99. You guys, here, why don't you ladies just hang on for the rest of the chat? I'll be over here.
And now those pajamas are a little pricey. They're normally $70, but with the 40% off, it makes them reasonable. Oh, they have one with blue stars. Those ones are cute. All
right, it's enough. Multi-check out. Be back in 15 minutes. Fart Sack's probably going to go look at Victoria's Secret now, too. $7 bras with that code. I'm not sure how comfortable or good, but I'm not picky with my bras. It's good. It's good. Never bought anything from Victoria's Secret, Ping. All right. Me neither. Well, I take that back. I have. I bought stuff for Sarah from Victoria's Secret a couple times. So I guess I have bought things, but nothing for myself.
Let's see if those pajamas are 40% off or not.
My wife is going bananas. Email is just pinging away.
They're only $41.97 with the code, and I have a $10 off reward.
It's a trap.
So they're only 31.
Not So Shorty Resells is also looking at Victoria's Secret, but for different reasons. I bet that velvet thong will get stuck in the butt crack like a pipe cleaner through a grease trap.
I wonder if I should get
You're
them.
on fire tonight.
I wonder if I should get them.
Oh,
I don't know. If
I don't get that. I don't understand. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on live, but I can't see or understand how a thong would even be remotely comfortable. Men or women. Men probably less comfortable than women, but. I just having this string up your ass the entire day. I can tell you when the underwear rides up there, it's the most uncomfortable thing ever. It needs to come out immediately. I couldn't imagine having the string tucked up. I couldn't imagine having a string in my ass the entire time I'm walking around. It would be ridiculous. I would have to go home and change immediately.
Ooh, they have new socks too.
Women's clothing are expensive. Yes. Yes. All of a sudden, last year, I liked the flare leggings.
I'm not really a fan.
What are flare leggings?
They're not like tight around the ankle. They flare.
Like bell bottoms?
Kind of. I mean, they're flares.
Is there a difference? What's the difference between a bell bottom and a flare?
Well, bell bottoms are like more bell bottomy.
Okay. No, right? Does it whistle when you fart? I don't know. She ordered all the crap, then don't like it, and I end up with bins full of it to list. They will be vintage by the time I do it. Yeah, we've listed a lot of Victoria's Secret stuff.
I always sell my stuff before I buy new stuff. So
no, I hate wedgies. Oh my God, shop fast, out of stock is it's because everybody in the chat's shopping right now.
The high-rise flare are $35, then 40% off.
I'll be a widow soon. Just wait. And for the fellows, Micro Model makes your junk more pronounced. You're welcome. Thank you, Cameron. No,
yes, Cameron.
No. I stick with the underwear I like. Just until you step in a puddle, right? That's right. It's like the 90s Jenko jeans that were always soaked up to your ankle. Which Shauna wants to know which PJs you were talking about.
They are the modal MODAL long pajama set.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna get the Blue Moon and Stars one. I can hardly pass it up for $31.97. Free shipping.
Ansley wasn't a fan either, but the VS ones are comfy and soft.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Well, Ansley's got some flared leggings coming.
I'm getting the pajamas. I deserve it.
All right, fine. I've been seeing ads for Janko on Facebook. Kind of scary. Yeah, they are trying to make a push. Well, if you like listing it, Sarah, I'll mail you a free box. I'll never do it. She does love listing.
Yeah, mail it to me.
Go ahead.
I would love it.
I mean, if you really want to, Tommy.
I'll pay you for shipping.
Well, we could pay you for some of it. I mean, we'll pay you if you really truly don't want it.
I don't know if what pattern I should get now. Should I get a Christmas?
You better hurry.
Pattern?
You better hurry.
Place order. I'm doing it. I did it. I ordered.
That's all you ordered was one pair of pajamas?
Well, you have to check out multiple times to get the 40% off because it's only one item.
Oh, okay. All right.
But those are so comfy. I'm telling you, once you wear these pajamas, you'll never go back.
You know what I'm going to wear to bed tonight? This shirt.
I'm wearing the pajamas.
And some basketball shorts like I do.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm going to show them the quality of the fabric.
Our live has turned into a Victoria's Secret commercial. This is great.
Not the quality, but I'm going to show you how amazing this is. I love these. Oh, I just love them. They're just the greatest. Okay.
All right, hold on.
Okay, guys. Oh, for the love. What is happening? I don't think so.
Oh, God, that's fun.
Look how stretchy, okay? Look at how stretchy this is. Imagine sleeping in this. Look at this. It stretches. It's so stretchy. Look at this. It stretches. Look at this. But yet it still is flattering. Don't you think these are flattering pajamas?
Yeah, sure.
No, seriously, Adam, don't you?
Yeah, they're fine.
But they're so comfy. What is the material? I don't even know. I get the regular length, and I'm like 5'6". So I really don't know. But these are just the best. What is this? 90% modal, 10% elastane. What is modal? Am I saying that right? Modal, whatever.
I don't know.
They're the best. And isn't this the greatest pattern? I don't know if they still have this or not, but it's so
It reminds me of my
amazing.
grandma's couch in the 90s.
So soft. Kelly doesn't like my show and tell.
No, I didn't think you would.
This reminds you of your grandma's couch?
Yes, and I'm not sure I like your show and tell either. I feel like you've done better.
Guys, I do have something else. Hold on.
Effing Tommy gets kickbacks from Victoria. I hope so, buddy. I hope you are. This is a weird show and tell. This happened to me the other night. A massive sale. Had 156 items in the cart. Fell asleep browsing. All but 10 items were sold out when I woke up.
Isn't that the worst?
Modal is a tree fiber.
Oh.
Handy with the knowledge.
It's so comfy. Every time I buy something for myself, though, I feel guilty.
Everything else is just plastic fossil resources. There you go. The guy's version of this conversation is check out these underwear. I put some aeration to prove the backwards airflow. Yes. I've never been with a buddy of mine and been like, hey, check out these underwear. Never done it. Never, about the most guys have conversation about underwear is whenever somebody in a conversation brings up the fact that they wear briefs or something. And then you got to ask them. You're like, why are you wearing briefs? I was watching comedians in cars getting coffee, and they like 4 conversations between 3 people were like, why are you still wearing briefs? You know, they make a boxer brief now, right? Like, I mean, it's right. Like, I would never. I think the last time I wore a brief in my lifetime, it was when I was like 6. And I couldn't pick out my own underwear. So
it's when I was 6.
As soon as I figured out boxers existed, I was out. So modal sounds like Midol, which is clearly something different. It is, yeah. Hey Adam, check out these undies. Can you click on this link? It was the first time for everything. I don't know if I want to. And I can't.
Right, it's just underpants.
Yeah, but I can't click from here, so
Oh.
You have to do it.
I can't click from there either.
No, but you can do it from your phone.
Oh, I mean, do I have to?
Well, I mean, Cameron wants me to check out these underwear, so.
But how am I? Okay, I guess I can. Hold on. I'm like, do I have to?
Or Cameron, you have my phone number. Just text it to me. And I'll look on my phone.
Seriously.
I have, when I discovered Tommy John, convinced everyone I knew at UPS to switch. No more chafing ever. See, I've heard this as well, but I cannot spend that kind of money on a pair of underwear that's going to have holes
Maybe
in
you'll
it in
change
2
your
years.
mind if you do.
Do they? That's the biggest problem with guys' underwear is that we wait till they're basically powder
Maybe
before we
it'll
throw them
last
out.
longer.
Yeah. I talked my old coworker into getting the ball cradle boxer briefs. That's about all.
I wonder about those. I'm not a man, but I wonder if that is like,
Well, Andy and Bearded Poketube are all on it.
is that something that you like?
Hi,
I
Julie.
guess?
We were watching Edward Scissorhands. Good movie. Really
Okay.
good movie. Game changer when working in a hot kitchen keeps the chafe away. Okay. Don't get the ones with the hole. They're just weird. I can imagine. Oh, I don't know. I hang on to underwear till they are practically strings. And then Sarah.
No, I throw them away.
Yeah, and then Sarah gets them in and she's like, "I'm throwing all these away. These aren't going to last much longer."
I
So.
definitely do.
Tommy John's have held up great. Also, I find tons of it at Burlington for cheap. Sometimes TJ Maxx. Oh, interesting. I don't know. I'll have to take it up. If I had balls, I would definitely want them cradled at all times. The 360 pouches Andy's go to. All right. Thank you, Cameron.
The satin pajamas are only $33, but I don't like them because they don't stretch as much.
What is the deal with these? What is going on? Is this the way they look like without? Oh, they do. It has the dual pouch. All right. I'm out. I can't think that hard. Underwear.
Maybe you should just give it a try. You might
I could
like
give it a shot. I could. I just such an odd conversation.
You should give it a try.
What's up, Sal? Love the cradle. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never,
Maybe you should try it.
This is getting into sections of my life that I didn't want to reveal to the internet. So.
Oh my God.
It's a very interesting conversation. What did that reseller show talk about today? Well, there was food, and then we started talking about underwear,
Pajamas.
and then underwear, and we talked about.
I almost want to get
ball
a
pouch.
flannel.
The best part about these ones that Cameron just sent me is that they have like these pictures, and this picture actually has a banana and 2 nuts where the pouch is on the picture.
That's
See?
hilarious.
See, there's a banana. Look, there's a banana
I love that.
dictating where.
That's hilarious.
I don't think I'd like that. I don't think I'd enjoy that. I don't know if that's for me. It just doesn't seem like there's some clickbait for you, Adam. Adam's ball cradling video amount. It's 2033. Got to give the duel a shot. You may never go back. All right. Has there been any discussion about not being able to ship from eBay? USPS is having issues. Finally get some sales, and now I can't ship. Thank goodness.
Yes.
Yeah, there has been. We've all been. It seems to work sporadically, so if you keep trying, it comes out.
It worked for me, like, after a while.
Yeah, it seems like it's very sporadic. Like, the warning's always there, but it works 60% of the time.
50% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So if the warning will always be there, but a lot of the times it'll let you ship. So Adam must have never been in the Boy Scouts or an altar boy. You have to be free with your sexuality. Just sure. Pirate ship is working. Labels not printing on eBay is never a problem. That's true. If you don't mind
I was actually going to go to Pirate Ship. Sometimes it's less.
Yeah, if you don't mind paying for them up front, Julie, just go to Pirate Ship and then copy and paste the tracking. I know you can integrate Pirate Ship with your eBay, but I don't know if you can undo that later. So I wouldn't say to integrate it.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what I mean. If you really want to get it out, but I'm imagining they'll have it fixed by tomorrow, or they have it fixed already. Who knows? Really.
Oh, I don't know if it's fixed right now.
Well, let's look.
It probably isn't.
What was it doing? Was it just not
It's-
letting you in it?
No, you could go in to ship it, but it said like USPS is having problems or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, it's gonna let, like, if I tried to buy this label, it seems like it's working.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't.
I like this experiencing issues. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like it's still kind of jacked.
Yeah.
So the three piece glow waffle long sleep set, Sarah, looks like perfection. It's probably not though. So much VS sucks.
I don't think I've ever tried that, but but I have seen those 3-piece sets before, but aren't those like $90? Like 80 or $90? And I've never spent that much. Like
Wait a minute. The product is called 3-piece glow waffle.
Yeah.
What is that describing something? Does it glow?
No, that's just.
Does it have a waffle? Is there any sort of waffle anything?
You're a waffle. No.
So what does the name mean?
That's just what it is. It's waffle knit.
Okay.
I don't know what glow really is. What that even means.
All right.
Wait a minute. Are the $25 slippers 40% off too?
Integrating it does nothing unless you import orders. Mine always is connected in case of an issue. Okay. They are. Tain't fixed yet. Watch your spelling there, Julie.
Right.
Not a good misspell. Glow waffle, that sounds like code for something. It does, doesn't it? Yes.
Let me see if that's the same. You know those pajamas that I have that you kind of make fun of?
Kelly says, I printed my 55 labels without an issue or any error message. So there you go. Maybe working what? Yes, I know. Your disheved pajamas.
Yeah, you call them disheveled.
They look
they're kind of made out of that material.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's the one. That's the one I wanted to get. Oh, in that blue color.
Late to the party as usual. That's okay, Vintage Codger. We don't mind. $80 is what she said.
Yeah, 80. Yes, it's like $42.
Yes, Adam, you eat waffles while wearing them. Okay, well, that I can get behind. They have glow waffle socks too.
I saw the glow waffle socks.
Tracy grew up with Fredericks of Hollywood as her go-to. Is that still around?
I remember that store. We used to go in there in high school.
Is it still around?
I think so, in certain places.
What was the difference? Was Fredericks more porny?
Oh, I think it was definitely more porny.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. I knew you were going to bring this up, and I'm not going to talk about it. Because I know I got tricked years ago on that one. They didn't service the itty bitty committee. There you go. Right. Yeah, Zoomers were like wearing them out. The Zoomers like wearing them out. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. I remember the store because there was a store in both malls. There was a store in Century 3 and then there was one in
yes.
Ross.
Why were you in Century 3?
Because Century 3 was the bee's knees back then. That was the best mall in the area because it was humongous.
It is
now it's
caving in and
it may as well be a crater.
Mold.
Yeah. It may as well be a crater now, but
it's
that
so
was
sad.
That was the place because they had PacSun, which our mall did not have. They had like 12 CD stores where we had 3, and they had a big damn arcade. So like if we ever got like a ride out to Century 3, we were there.
Wait, where was the arcade?
Near the food court. Downstairs near the food court. Under the food court.
Why don't I remember the arcade?
I don't know.
I don't remember the arcade in Century 3.
I swear Victoria's Secret doesn't service larger.
It does. It does.
Fredericks of Hollywood was much more expensive.
I'm larger busted, and it does.
Than Fredericks of Sheboygan. Yes. Fredericks used to be the shit. We had a merry-go-round. What now? We did... There was one in Century 3.
No, merry-go-round is a store.
Oh, well, we had an actual merry-go-round.
That was like the only thing that was left.
What is merry-go-round?
I don't know if it was clothing. I forget. But it was a store, and there was one in Century 3 Mall.
I remember when Spencer's opened in Ross Park. And everybody thought that was the coolest place because they had weird things in there. And then the sex toys showed up, and everyone was like, this is
Oh,
odd.
yeah, in the back of the store. In high school, like, everybody would go back there.
You know, Spencer's is the reason I'm not at all a criminal in my life.
Why?
Because when I was a teenager, I stole something from Spencer's and got caught.
Adam! What did you steal?
That's the best part of this story. I stole something that nobody on this planet would get caught stealing.
What
because
was it?
everybody because
I don't believe you stole.
it was a fake credit card that said FBI on it, and under the FBI it said Federal Booby Inspector. That's what I got caught stealing. And I got pulled into an office with some toolbox security guard telling me that I could go to jail for 20 years for this. And I'm like, scared the shit out of me, and I haven't stole a thing since that day.
Well, I would hope not.
But any person with half a brain could have stole that and got away scot-free, and I got caught for it. So I'm like, no. Nope. If you wanted crotchless, you definitely visited Frederick's. Okay. Kmart and Roses were king here in North Carolina. If they didn't have it, then you didn't need it. There you go.
They still have Roses in Delaware.
No, Maryland.
That's in Delaware.
Is it in Delaware
I
too?
think there's one in Delaware, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen it, I think.
What mall didn't have a merry-go-round? I don't know. Gadzooks was a store too, I think.
Yes.
It's been so long.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Tommy's confirmed it. PSA, 43 watching, 15 likes. Come on.
Come on, people. Everyone's
out.
too busy shopping on Victoria's Secret.
A balloon on free balloon day? No, that would have been awesome too, though. Thank you, Andy. Federal Booby Inspector. Yep. You stole Sarah's heart, didn't you? No, I don't think so. Yep. That was my one and only shoplifting experience, and I got caught. With the dumbest thing ever. Because I'm a moron. Most people just put it in their pocket. I tucked it in my sleeve and walked out, and the guy watched me do it. And I'm like, you're such a moron. Looking back on it, I'm like, that could have been the why in my life right there, though. You know what I mean? If I would have gotten away with it, maybe I would have pursued like a life of crime. And instead, I got caught, and then I stayed on the straight and narrow.
I don't know about all that.
If I could go back in time and actually make me get away with it, maybe things would change. No, there you go. Roses in Ohio and Florida. Oh, we don't have many here. Have we ever had any roses here?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I really just don't think so.
We have 3 left in Delaware, I believe, unless one I haven't been by ages has died. I know there's one in Maryland because I was almost going to go there when I was looking for a converter for my laptop, which
yes,
I
and
finally
Adam,
have.
make sure you bring it with you from now on.
Oh, it's in my travel bag now. Yeah, it's just to plug my laptop into a television, because every time we go out of town and I want to watch a Steeler game, the only way I can do it is log in through my computer. So look at Adam, the hardened criminal. I know. There's still time. Just start shipping everything media mail. That's right. Thank you. Federal crime. If you would have gotten away with it, you would have had a massive Patreon fleecing the hell out of your viewers. What makes you think I'm not going to do that eventually anyways? There's a Roses in town where I went to college in Farmville, Virginia. There you go. I've never been into one. I just passed it, and I almost went in there to see if they had that, and then I saw the Ace Hardware, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to go in this Ace Hardware, because if any weird store in Maryland would have this little converter, it would be them. And then, because I just didn't feel like driving all the way to Walmart, which I ended up doing anyways. So.
I know, you were gone for like 2 hours.
Yeah, well, you go down.
The game was like half over by the time you
go down one, and you go through all those stoplights all the way down, and it just takes forever.
By the time you got back, I had already eaten like 3 Wawa subs.
It's good. Thank you.
I was like, where's he at?
Yeah, it wasn't good. But I have it now. It's going to stay in my bag. So
thank God, because every year it's such a tragedy.
When we're in Vegas, if we want to watch something on Netflix, we could plug in my laptop. I don't know why we do that, but we could. If Kmart and Ames had a baby, it would be called Roses. Ames. I remember Ames.
Remember it was supposed to come back?
Yeah.
It never did.
No. It may have, just not here.
No, it was coming here. It was on the news and everything.
I don't see why anybody in their right mind would open a big retail store like that.
It makes no sense.
No, it would get its ass kicked by Walmart and then Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
I mean, it would be awesome to have that like nostalgia back for like a minute, but
yeah, but Ames sucked. I like Kmart much better.
Kmart was the best. Kmart, and Andy said it, the blue light. Remember that little stupid cart they'd wheel around with that dumb blue light on? How did they decide? Because, like, what did they do? They just wheeled the cart with the light on it over to an aisle and turned it on, and then the lady got on. It was like, ding, blue light special on aisle 12. And then what? Everything on aisle 12 was on sale? Was that how it worked?
No, Adam, I don't know.
I don't remember. I
have no idea.
I remember hearing it, and I remember seeing that stupid cart with the blue light on top of it. But I didn't know.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm not real sure.
Kmart was so much better than Roses. Aces is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. That is true. That's what they say. As a youngin', I stole a candy bar, got busted by my mom. She made me take it back and apologize and pay for it, and not keep getting and not to keep it. Never stole anything again. So there you go. There you go. Folks would go to Kmart just to sit in the snack bar and drink coffee and people watch. Well,
I know. I love that snack bar.
I would have done that.
The one in West Mifflin before it closed had a Little Caesars pizza in it.
Yeah, I remember when they did that. But they had their own pizza for a while.
Oh yeah.
And they had that. They had their own pizza. They had nachos. They had the icy, not the Slurpee, but the icy with the polar bear.
I remember the icy. And it
was either Coca-Cola or cherry.
Yeah, cherry's nasty.
And then they had the little glass thing of stale pretzels that were spinning around.
Oh, those were fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, they were super fresh. It was
fresh.
They were toasted on the outside, so the outside was crispy, but the inside was still raw.
I love raw insides of pretzels.
9 times out of 10, there was so much salt stuck to those things because the people didn't understand you're just supposed to mist them with water and then put them in there, not soak them in water and then just dunk them in salt.
That's what I always did with my super pretzels.
Ugh, so much salt.
Meanwhile, this coming from the man that dumps salt on everything.
I properly season things. No. Blue light special. Yeah. The blue light special was amazing. Everybody ran. Yep. They looked for kids like you, Adam, trying to steal and made your aisle the blue light. Thank you. Theft is so bad here. We have actual police in the store. Wow.
Well, do you know how about this? I think in Chicago, they had shut down a Walmart.
Yes, they did because crime was
it was so bad. But now they are reopening that Walmart
with a police station
2024 with the police station built right into it.
Yep. Man, our Woolworth had a diner in it. That was amazing.
I remember the Woolworth diner.
I do not. For real, Midnight Madness sales and blue light specials. Only time I was allowed to stay up late. There you go. Adam Levine's clothing lines was the death of Kmart, was it? Was that what did him in?
Finally did him in. His clothing line.
They weren't making enough money off the pretzels and the Little Caesars, and then Adam Levine came along. Last time I went to Kmart when I was Supreme Blanks made their way to Kmart's. I dropped every Kmart for a week. Oh, for T-shirts. Got it. JD, yeah, we don't have Target anymore. I remember I stole a candy from our Kmart. My mom was pissed and went back in. I apologized to the guy, and he let me keep it. My mom was so pissed that he let me keep it, she threw it. Woolworth had Coke floats. See, the Coke float doesn't get enough
Guys, do you ever look up the Woolworth menu? The vintage Woolworth menu?
No. I didn't. I've never even heard of this.
Woolworth?
Was it a department store?
No, it was like a Kmart, but it was in malls. Ours was in a mall. It wasn't separate. I don't know if I guess it was an anchor store.
I remember when they had a cafe in North. Everyone's going to call me bougie again, but I remember when they had a cafe in
Nordstrom's.
That was the only cafe I ever saw in a department store.
Oh, because you're bougie.
No, my dad worked at Nordstrom's. So I would be in there. He did.
Just kidding. Kidding. Okay, guys, hold on.
I've never seen a Woolworth. Yeah, no, me neither, Ainsley. I'm with you.
Here's like the menu. This is a menu from Woolworth from 1970. Hold up, kids. Okay, there's all kinds of crap happening. This is on Pinterest. I don't know why anyone has this on Pinterest. But, okay. Stuffed tomato salad with saltines, 70 cents. Look at the bottom. Refreshing.
Wait. You can't just buzz by that. Stuffed tomato salad with... Oh.
Look at this. Refreshing fruit plate.
Oh, I thought that was the stuffed tomato. What is the squares and the black
gelatin?
And red? Why is it black? Is that ketchup?
It's not black.
What's in the cup?
I don't know. Select fruit.
Wait, select fruit, gelatin squares, and saltines?
That's right. You heard me. No.
Why is the gelatin black?
It's not black. It just has like stuff in it.
No,
here's a better menu. Here's a better menu. Why is this all on Pinterest? It's just you can't zoom in. I don't have Pinterest. Let's see if we can get one that's not on Pinterest. Barbecue on bun, 60 cents.
They don't even have the balls to tell you what kind of meat it is. They're just like, yeah, it's barbecue.
Oh, here we go. Beautiful. $1.35 for the butterfly shrimp platter.
That doesn't look bad.
I want that.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm not
Montgomery Ward's, that place was a shit. Montgomery Ward's was awesome. You're right. Woolworth was a 5 and dime. Okay. What is that on the end? Is that a sundae?
Oh, that's the super jumbo banana split.
Why is the sauce red? They put cocktail sauce on it?
No!
Well, that's what it looks like. Wait, we go to the sandwich. What is this? Brisket of corned beef sandwich? Why are the there's 2 sad pickles in the middle?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I had an itch. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the sundae with cocktail sauce.
The pictures are legit the worst thing I've ever seen.
Woolworth is a 5 and dime. I remember stopping into one on the way home from high school for a piece of pizza and a drink. Nice. Jennifer Hayes is here. Got to hit the like button. Well, if Jennifer tells you to do it, you probably should do it. I have a Montgomery Ward branded rifle. Woo. That's interesting.
Yeah, they did used to sell them.
I've seen those.
At Montgomery Ward and Sears.
And Sears. Sears is the other one that will brand the rifles.
Look at the cheeseburger platter.
Oh, see, you're going to bring up... Sarah's going to go nuts here.
I love service merchandise.
The dumbest store I've ever shopped at in my life.
Whenever I was like in high school, I was in grade school, my dad, I still have this now. I still have the bookshelf that my dad helped me put together that I bought for myself at service merchandise when I was like 11. And we set up my stereo on it, and I had all my CDs on it and everything. It's still in my mom's garage. No, it was like a Sony.
Was it the 3-disc that have a 3-disc thing on the top?
No, it wasn't that. No, maybe it did. I think it did. Yeah, I think it did. Anyway.
No, everybody had that stereo. It doesn't matter what brand it was. It all was the same.
But my dad helped me put it together. We got it at service merchandise. We picked the tag. It came down the conveyor belt.
I knew nothing about... They didn't have service merchandises. They might have had them in California, but not where I lived. And we had Best Buy in Circuit City. That was it. And the only thing you had to pull the tag for was video games. And there was a guy behind the counter, and you'd give it to him, and he'd give you the game, and then you'd walk up front, which made no sense because you could steal it on your way out. But when my uncle, Bill, took us to service merchandise, and I thought that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I love
there's only the stuff that you can touch and play with that are out there.
Yeah.
And then you pick this ticket up, and then you buy it. Yes. And then after you buy it, you go to this counter, and there's a big conveyor belt behind you, and it comes out. It's so stupid.
I loved it.
It was the dumbest thing. And
I wonder if they have catalogs on like old vintage service merchandise
I'm sure
catalogs.
they do. It's not chocolate syrup. That was definitely. I hate Pinterest. The site will not even let me look at a picture if I don't sign up. F that. I always thought service merchandise had the coolest stuff. They did have cool stuff.
I love service merchandise.
R.I.P. Matthew Perry. How do you drown in a hot tub? I don't know. I'm gonna steer clear of that one for now.
I think there's ways.
Yeah. The one I have is a clone of a Mossberg A12 30-06. Interesting. My favorite thing at Montgomery Ward in Sears was hot roasted nuts and the candy kiosk. It was the only time I ever got hot cashews. Huh.
I want a service merchandise catalog.
So that was supposed to say Sears, not Sayers. It's okay. I got you.
Yes, I remember looking at the jewelry in the service merchandise catalog. I remember that.
Service merchandise was like the best, right? Hand cranked radio player. No.
Yes,
who knows, JD? They don't say anything until the autopsy. That's true.
We used to circle the toys in the service merchandise catalog just like the Sears.
No, they don't go. No, he did not have a nut fetish. No,
nut fetish.
He was a good man. I liked service merchandise a lot. Service merchandise was where all the boys got their members only jacket. They sell clothing at service merchandise?
They did, I think.
I thought there was an electronics store.
Look at this. Look at the service merchandise toy wish list sale catalog. Look at it. Look at all the Cabbage Patch Kids all over it.
$20. That's a deal.
I sell them for more than that now.
Yeah,
you know what? And someone bought this and it was only $10.50. I'm so sad. I want this. The whole front thing is all Cabbage Patch Kids.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you.
You know how many solds there are on service merchandise catalogs?
Sarah's really enjoying this. Oh, she loves service merchandise. Adam just sent you a pic on Instagram.
I love it so much.
Oh, jeez. Too soon. Those catalogs were the bomb. That was the best part of Christmas and birthday.
Yes. Remember we talked about that and Adam said that he was not like us. He didn't circle things that he wanted in them.
I mean Best, the store. Not saying it was the best. Oh. I've never heard of a store called Best.
Oh, me neither.
No. Maybe. Did they have a conveyor belt? Did you pick up a tag and then go over and get it from a conveyor belt? I circled a lot of them and never got anything. Santa hated me in the Sears catalog. Oh, I'm sorry. You spent hours circling the toys you want and then your parents buy you Christmas presents at Ames. Biggest letdown as a kid. I never did that. We've talked about this. I don't think I ever circled catalogs. Maybe I did and it's just out of my mind.
I don't believe that Cabbage Patch one didn't go for more. All of the other service merchandise catalogs are selling for like $50 and up.
Let's call the number and try to order something.
I know. You know what's so funny? I was going through those Life magazines and there was like some card postage paid that you can mail in to get information on like this new like electronic typewriter. And I was going to mail it in and see what happened.
Nothing. It would go to some law office that's currently residing in the warehouse. Mr. T.
Speaking of those magazines real quick, I got to show you.
Hold on. Let me get through the chat. I still have a teeny emerald ring my boyfriend bought me from service merchandise.
Yes, my mom bought me and my sister. Actually, she bought it and my grandma gave it to us. Our birthstone rings from service merchandise.
Yes, they were like Best. There you go. My mom and grandma worked at Ames back in the day. I got all the Care Bears. Wow. All right, now I'm through.
Guys, okay, so for the love, what is happening? I don't think so. It's like these two ads just stuck out to me. I have to show them. The first one. I think these are from the 50s, maybe the 60s. Look at this cat food ad for Friskies.
They should bring that container back.
I know, right?
That container's awesome.
Isn't that amazing?
But it wait. Of course, for delicious, of course, but it nourishes completely too. Sure, it does.
Does it?
Nah, not that stuff.
Oh, I just dropped my phone or something. What happened? I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah. So isn't that lovely?
They need to bring that can back. Everybody else brings throwbacks. Pepsi's gone back to the circle
Yes. It says that it has proper nourishment for all stages.
Yeah, that's before they had to put the ingredients that were really in it.
It gives them a sunnier disposition.
Those ground up chicken beaks and fish tails.
The next one, is equally as well. This one actually, I don't know. I just love the cats on this one.
That cat is definitely enjoying himself.
They're just like wild. Okay, the next one is for cigarettes. Lots more from L&M cigarettes. When a cigarette means a lot. Why are all these people smoking around this baby? The baby's just taking it all in. This dude's like, I'm just gonna smoke right above your head. Meanwhile, the lady over here, she's got a brown bag full of cartons
of cigarettes. It's been opened already. Couldn't even wait till. Wait, nobody's smoking except for the dude.
Yeah, that is true. I thought more people were smoking.
No, wait. No, let me see this again.
Gonna ash right on the baby's head.
I know that's a ring on the other lady's hand. So
the baby's screaming.
Yeah, he's like, "Hey, kid, I'm gonna smoke this cigarette."
You just get your celery and your.
What's up with his
cigarettes?
Yeah, his sweater's gonna stink. L&M.
I mean, what? Why do we have a baby? Why is someone smoking right on top of a baby?
What's when a cigarette means what? A lot. More body from the blend, more flavor from the smoke, more taste through the filter. Get lots more from L&M.
What's the baby got to do with anything?
It means it means something. It's
the
like,
baby's literally like, I can't stand the smell of smoke.
Spend some time with your kids now before you get lung cancer and die.
Do not burn my head.
What they're trying to say is this is the last picture that was taken of Dad before he died of lung cancer. Dad was a chain smoker. He couldn't even wait to open the cartons till Mom got home.
Right? Why are there so many cigarette cartons in there?
Dad was so addicted he busted open the 2 cartons before Mom can get him out of the bag.
It says it's the filter cigarette for people who really like to smoke.
Right. Yeah. He obviously really likes to smoke. He didn't even make it out of the parking lot.
The stroller too.
Well,
the stroller's literally like just metal bars.
Yeah.
There's like nothing else.
That poor kid had a bruised ass when he got home because of all the no suspension, no softness. It's probably, you know what it's probably like? It's probably like sitting in one of those like chairs at McDonald's with wheels on it. Like it's just plastic.
The back has whiskey, 100 proof, bottled in bond, or 80
proof.
Mild. It's mild.
When 80 proof isn't enough.
Yeah, it's 86 proof is mild.
You want to get drunk faster? Here you go. Oh man, Precious, that's adorable. Love old ads. Yeah, never seen in Ames. That baby's an ashtray. See its mouth open. That's good. L&M was short for lungs matter. Was it really?
I guess so.
You can't be serious. The baby's gasping for air. Yeah.
I know, right? That poor baby.
That stroller. Sorry, I couldn't resist. There's so many things wrong.
Baby? I mean, why is the baby in there?
At least the Marlboro ads were just a guy on his horse.
Yeah.
You know, riding around. It wasn't like, smoke this, it's better for you. You know, whatever. Smoke around your children. This will be fine.
They are.
Although our generation is I think our generation is the last generation that, you know, our parents smoked in front of us and in the house.
The stroller, though, you're right.
That strollers, yeah.
The baby is sitting on a seat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that seat is like, you know, those plastic chairs at McDonald's. I don't think they have them anymore, but they're like those plastic chairs at McDonald's that, you know, with wheels on it. I'm sure it's not comfortable for the child. But then again, his dad's smoking a cigarette right behind his head.
That is obviously his dad, because the woman holding on to the stroller is the woman over here with the brown bag. See,
with the busted open cartons, Dad couldn't wait to get his cigarettes out of
it.
It
is ripped. The one is ripped open.
Well, yeah, he ran out.
Why can't he wait?
He's addicted. Has to have it. Yeah, he couldn't even get it to the car. And then what he's going to do is they're all going to get in the family station wagon. They're going to throw the kid in the back seat without a seatbelt on, and then they're gonna roll the windows up and all light up cigarettes.
What's up with this too? And L&M's filter is the modern filter, all white inside and outside, so only pure white touches your lips.
I'm sold.
Has anyone other than me and Adam in the chat, and I'm sure someone has, been a smoker previously? The filter turns yellow after you smoke it.
Yes, it does. And you know what you think to yourself when you're smoking it? God, I'm happy that didn't go in my lungs. This is not a good idea.
I don't know, guys.
The cigarette ads back in the day were, especially the ones where like doctors recommend them, and you're like, nah, did they?
Doctors,
and if they did, shame on them. There's a movie that I watch, that Monuments Men movie that I watch from time to time. There's a funny scene in it where they're like, they're all getting checked out to go into the army, and the doctor has got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's like, and he's checking the guy's, like, he's got a stethoscope on the guy, and the guy's also smoking, and they're both in the doctor's office smoking. I always thought it was funny. Anyway,
that is funny.
He was fiending for a ciggy, yeah. We had smoking areas in high school. Used to smoke with the teachers in 1977. Yeah, I heard there were smoking areas in my high school. They were actually, the high school was built to have them because there was little areas with like benches in between each classroom that you could walk out. So the teachers would just
whenever I went to college, there were smoking lounges in the basement.
Yeah. College, I don't think they really cared. They probably do now. But
oh yeah, I doubt that they have them anymore.
I would venture a guess that most college campuses are smoke-free, period.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Well, cigarette smoke. You can smoke all the weed you want in certain areas.
I'm sure.
But, yeah. So, 9 out of 10 doctors prefer Camels. Right? So.
Yes, there are ads like that. I've seen those.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's always funny watching old movies, even from like the 80s. You watch like Roseanne or stuff where they're in the diner that she's working at, and they're just talking,
people are just
and
smoking.
Like, yeah. Well, I remember when you could still smoke in McDonald's and Burger King. That's as far back as I can remember. Because remember those little foil ashtrays that they used to give out?
Yeah.
That's about. And then there was one mall when I was a teenager that still allowed smoking in it, but it wasn't like they kind of hid it, sort of, like they had the little ashtrays, like the stands, but they were kind of tucked around corners and stuff, but you could smoke in it and nobody would yell at you, but like they didn't really, there wasn't a lot of people smoking in the mall, but that was, and I remember it went non-smoking, and then, but Pittsburgh hung on to the smoking and non in restaurants for quite a while. I was like 22 when I was probably like 22 whenever they finally did away with the smoking and non-smoking sections in restaurants. But we still have bars that you can smoke in around here.
Well, no. Do you remember when we went to that crazy restaurant
in Kentucky?
No. When we first started going out, and we went to that Baltimore house, and we ate upstairs, but the downstairs was smoking. Yeah,
but I don't know how they got away with that. Well, I do know how they got away with that, because the law is you can't make over 20% of your revenue from food and have a smoking bar. That's the rule. So if you but that place hardly sold any food because that restaurant was never busy.
I know. That's how they did it. Was weird.
But yeah. But I remember when I was in my early 20s, the smoking section at the Olive Garden, which you've been to on McKnight Road. In fact, the area we ate in last time, that little back area, that was the smoking section. The right side of the restaurant was smoking. The
I
Me
remember.
and my friend, you know him well, went to Endless Pasta and sat in the smoking section. And it was always so disgusting because he would always put his cigarettes out in like, his mashed potatoes or something. And I hated that. I couldn't take it. I was always like, and I at the time I was a smoker.
Why would
and
you
I'm
do
like,
that?
Yeah. It's just, it was crazy.
Ew.
Yeah. It was weird, but I hated it when people did that, or put it in like the empty cup with glass.
Why?
Ugh. Couldn't take it. Yeah, it was awful. Has anybody lit a smoke backward that tastes like? Oh yes.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Normally after about 4 or 5 beers.
Right. Exactly.
Are we in the scent of smoke obsession yet? Labo has recently replaced. Really? There's a tobacco scented cologne. Are you being serious? In 2003, statewide smoking ban law, the Alabama Clean Indoor Act, not so long ago. Yeah, that's about when ours went into effect, but they fought it here. So like it was supposed to be across the board. I remember it well because I worked in the bar business, and it was supposed to be completely across the board, like no smoking indoors, period. That was the end of it. And then at like 11:30 the night before it passed, somebody somewhere got a group together and they fought it and got it suspended. And then they rewrote the bill to exclude people that or bars that wanted to remain smoking. And you had to sell under, I think it's 25%. 25% are under in food in Pennsylvania. You can still have a smoking, but you have to clearly mark on the outside of the building that this is a smoking establishment.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I remember it well because everybody in the bar that I was working at was smoking and they were like, midnight, you got to get all the ashtrays off the bar and stop it. And, so I started taking down the ashtrays, and one of my regulars who also worked at a bar that closed early normally was like, whoa, they shot this down. It's been suspended. And I'm like, no, it hasn't. And he's like, yeah, it has. And he went outside to his car, got his laptop, connected it to his little internet thing that he was one of the few people that I knew had it, booted it up his computer, searched it, and there it was.
What year was this?
It was like 2003.
Oh.
So he had one of those cards that you slid in the side of your computer that connected to the cellular network. It was super slow, but it worked. But yeah, it got shot down. So I put all the ashtrays back out on the bar and everybody kept smoking. So long flights overseas full of smokers was so gross. And I was a smoker then. I bet. I've never been on a smoking flight. That was before my time, but I can imagine that would be disgusting because it's already disgusting. If there's 2 people that I'll never forget this as long as I live because it was one of the worst flights I ever took. I was leaving JFK. I was coming here. I went from San Francisco to JFK. And I had a layover in JFK, and I was flying American. And American, their commuter jets are the small ones, like the little Eagles with the 2 engines on the back. They're 2x2 all the way down. And I hate those planes because they're, I guess the angle of them is a little bit more sharp. So when I sit on the window, I have to sit like this. So I was like, it was the one time I didn't want to have a window seat. And, so then like all these people get on and they clearly look like they've been working somewhere, like in a mine or something like they were all filthy dirty and they all piled on this plane in Manhattan. And I'm like, what is going on? And every one of them sat around me and they stunk. Every one of them smelled like horse manure. It was the worst flight I've ever been on. Because on top of that, my neck's like this the whole way. And then this guy, all the people sitting around me stink. It was just so bad. But I couldn't imagine what like a smoking flight would smell like, what you'd smell like leaving that tube.
Right.
Ugh. Why did we flip cigs upside down in the hard pack? It was a lucky.
Yeah, it's for good luck.
It was a lucky cigarette. And you believe that it was lucky. I don't remember if you smoked it. It was supposed to be lucky. It gave
you less cancer.
Yeah, a little bit less. That's right. Imagine being the lobbyist that lost that bill. He's probably next to Hoffa. Probably. You can still smoke at the Elks Lodge if you're a member. Yeah, most of our VFWs and Elks Lodges are all pretty heavily smoking. Private clubs can smoke, Elks, Moogs, etc. Yeah. He's waiting for that moment. Nerd. Yeah. Heavy horse manure. Flipping the lucky. Yeah. You couldn't do that with parliaments though. You'd collapse the filter.
Yeah, you can do it. It was hard enough.
Yeah.
That's what I would smoke, those parliaments.
Parliament lights.
I love those.
They had the regulars, you know that, right? There was a regular parliament.
I don't want the regular.
It was all blue.
Yeah, it was too blue.
I never had one.
I love them.
I was a Camel Light guy and then a Marlboro Light guy, and that was it.
Parliaments were delish.
No, they're not.
I love those.
If you had one right now, you would think it's the most disgusting thing that you ever touched.
I throw up. When we went to the casino, I was at the bar getting drinks, and I was looking back at the cigarettes, and I was like, maybe I should buy a pack.
$12. Yeah, sure.
And then I was like, no, because I'll smoke like 3 puffs, and I'll be puking. I'll be so sick.
Yes. That's exactly what will happen.
You know, when I quit smoking, I was like, I really want to try really hard to get back into it. I was like,
sure. Makes perfect sense.
Well, I quit twice. I quit once, then I quit for a couple years, and then I started smoking again, and then I quit permanently.
Well, maybe you could strive.
But I'm like, I'm just going to try really hard to smoke cigarettes again.
Well, I'm sure you could pull it off if you tried hard enough.
Because remember when we first started dating, and I would go out on Fridays, I would smoke cigarettes on Friday nights when I would go out. I would never buy cigarettes.
No.
But I would just bum them off people at the bar that I would go to, like, all the time. Like, the bartenders and the workers there. I was friends with all of them. I just bummed cigarettes off them. Then, sometimes...
We are still here, Jared. Oh, we're driving fart sack crazy. I'm sorry. 5 days into quitting, I want to fucking...
But then, I would sometimes buy packs.
Why are you still talking about it? That's rude. Stop. I would. He's gonna turn it off. He's done. He's leaving. He's like, I can't listen to these people anymore. I was doing Uber when I was on earlier. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Uber.
Welcome back, Jared. I quit when Virginia Slims went to 75 cents a pack. There you go. Very well. And how is Adam gonna feel? I won't like it.
Oh, that was like years ago. I would never.
I would not like it.
I would never do it.
No. To answer your question, I would not like it. I don't like going. There's the bar down the street from our house is a smoking bar, and we go there semi-frequently. And it's not busy enough to the point where you really would let it bother you. Yeah, it was. When we leave there, both of us get home and we're immediately we have to shower.
Yeah.
We just stink so bad.
Even sometimes coming from the casino is a little stinky.
The casino doesn't bother me as much. It
doesn't bother me as much either, but it's still a little gross.
Yeah. Get a robo vape. There you go. Perfect. I'm good. I've quit a few times. All right. So we're not, but now so in Europe, I told you about this the other day, and they've released it limited here, where they have this thing. I don't remember what it's called now, but they have this thing where instead of burning the cigarettes, it just heats them.
Yes.
It's like a little oven that you put your cigarette in, and then you smoke it like normal. It doesn't burn down. It just heats it.
How does it... What is that?
Well, I mean, you don't need this. The smoke isn't what you're... Well, I mean, I guess the chemicals in the smoke, but the smoke isn't what you're addicted to. It's just the nicotine. So if you heat up a cigarette, it would still expel nicotine.
So how many times can you use a cigarette? Just once?
I think just once.
How do you know when it's done?
I would imagine it would start tasting pretty bad. I'm sure you'll know.
I just don't see how that works.
I don't know either, but I was listening to somebody I know that a podcast, and he was in Spain, and that's like the big thing in Spain now is that everybody's doing that instead of smoking, because I guess their medical community is coming out and saying it's significantly safer than smoking. So now whether that's true or not, who knows? I guess it all depends on
I would assume
what big tobacco paid for that opinion, or if they did or not. But yeah, that's my take on it. We had big giant smoke eaters at the VFW and that big ass fan at the top, and it sucked the smoke right out. Yeah, still smelled though. We have them too, but yeah, no, right. I thought my SO would quit when cigs went to $8 a pack, but no, instead he started rolling his own. I know a lot of people who did that. Vaporizer is the best way to go.
Grosser when you rolled your own. They're just nice.
They got caffeine nicotine sticks now. That's a bit much. Didn't somebody just die? Isn't Panera getting sued because it's too much caffeine? Didn't somebody buy that? What's that pass? What you can get to get unlimited beverages or whatever?
Yeah.
Some girl was drinking their caffeinated lemonade like it was going out of style, and she died because of it. And now they're suing Panera Bread because she died.
That's her fault.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, nicotine and caffeine together in the same thing just sounds like death. So the Zins are in. Yeah, those are like they look like chew, but they're not. Oh. I saw that. I've seen those. Some guy with a super stupid PhD degree will tell you how it works in a language none of us semi-intelligent people could understand. That is true. They taken my volcano. I know what you're talking about. Oh my God, that sounds awful, Andy. Yeah. So Adam, you were flying coast to coast. Were you a call man? No, I sold I worked for a very large insurance company.
Very large.
Very large.
So large.
I'm not going to say the name, but, and then, prior to that, I sold servers and all kinds of computer stuff for a tech firm in San Francisco. So I did a lot of flying, a lot, but yeah, no, I wasn't a call guy. I don't know who would pay for it anyways. Like the farm. Yeah. Like the farm or the state. Or the frog, or Flo.
Frog.
Pick one.
No,
not the frog. The gecko. The gecko.
I was gonna say, what's a frog?
Seriously, you're creeping me out, dude. Yeah, I don't know. The casinos don't bother me nearly as much, unless you get that guy that's smoking that really big cigar. Then that one bothers.
Or there's someone that smokes right next to you and just like blowing in your face. Like when we were there and I was like dying and I'm like, can we please move? And you're like, are you serious? They're basically like blowing it right in my mouth.
There are some people that my dad used to be like that. I'm sad to say. I used to, when we would go watch the Steeler games in the mornings or whatever, because you'd have to go out back in California to smoke. And he would always stand there and there would be like people standing next to him. He'd be like right at them. And I'm like, Dad. Stop it. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you literally blew that smoke right in that lady's face. And he's like, she's smoking too. I'm like, yeah, but she doesn't want yours too. I'm like, be a little conscious of it. I'm like, 98% of people around here hate cigarette smoke. Don't blow it in people's faces. So, Adam the Gigolo, what would that ad look like? It would
be Adam in a stroller.
There would be no ad whatsoever because I didn't make enough money to pay for the ad. Just got a notice from my insurance company. They are canceling my policy because I live in California.
Can they just do that?
They can.
Well, don't they know you already live there?
I know what insurance she has too, because they
Why would you know what
it.
insurance she has?
Because they announced it. Well, there's two of them. It could be one of two.
Well, wait. So how can they just cancel somebody's insurance if they've been living there and they've been insuring them?
They don't have to renew a policy.
No, but why are they doing it?
Crime, fires.
Oh. Guess it's time to move out of the States.
Cost of living, cost of repairs, things of that nature. A lot of people know that they can't. So rebuilding something in California is very, very complicated because what happened, and I know this because I used to sell insurance there. So what happened, like if you have a house that was built in like 1979 in California, right? There's all the stuff that is in that house, I would bet 9 times, even just the materials they used probably aren't allowed to be used in a new house. And then there's retrofit, there's new earthquake codes, there's new fire safety hazards.
Why does anyone live there?
So if let's say somebody that lives in California has a house and it burns to the ground, it'd probably be 6 to 7 times more expensive, maybe 20 times more expensive to rebuild that exact same house on that land because of all the red tape and all the BS that goes along with building anything in the state of California. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is because there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of fires, there's a lot of problems in California. So a lot of the big insurance companies are pulling out of California.
So there's not like any area that they'll insure. Isn't there parts of California that like don't catch on fire or people don't get robbed?
But they can't do that. They're either out of the state and they're done with it, or they're in. You can't insure Eureka, California only. You know what I mean? Well, maybe they do. I don't know, but I would imagine they're just done with California.
Well, that sounds terrible.
They've had a lot of losses due to wildfires in California, and they've paid dearly for it.
I can see that.
I know the company I was working for was considering it when I was working for them.
That's kind of crazy.
Because we got warnings about it back then, and that was in 2004. So this has been a long time coming. It's Cali. Yep. Because they lose money in Cali. Yep. Yeah. Not cool. Is that legal? Absolutely. Yeah. They absolutely can. They said it costs too much to insure. You're too much of a risk. Oklahoma has space. Texas is full. That's what I heard. I have several people say this: Florida, California, and one in North Carolina, which seems odd. Okay, Sarah, they've been doing the same thing in Florida. Oh, they've been pulling out of Florida too.
Well, I'm glad I don't live in these places.
MetLife was sold to farmers. After 1 year, they're now canceling. I can understand homeowners, but this is auto. MetLife's getting once out of the auto business. And so does farmers. Now people vape, and I can get the dry cell battery poisoning. Yes. Yes, auto and home, yet states require auto insurance. Yes, I do. Did my mass Schickster's insurance joke get blocked? Yeah, I think it did. I didn't block it. I don't know. Type it again. Let's see what happens. Hello, y'all. What's up, Mountain State? How's it going?
Hello.
We had farmers years ago, and they canceled us when they found out we still had knob and tube wiring in our home.
Oh, dear.
You have knob and tube?
How do they even let you get a mortgage with that? Unless you had your house for a while, because you're not even allowed to get a mortgage if you have knob and tube.
You should replace that, Susan. Spooky. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I didn't see it. I wish it was closer to Heath, Ohio. Wish I was closer to Heath, Ohio. Why? Why? It's so random, Shorty. You're going to have to explain a little bit more.
She's so cryptic.
I know.
Block him.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, Andy. I didn't do it. Maybe YouTube took it upon themselves.
I had knob and tube wiring in my old house, but it wasn't.
It wasn't connected. Yeah, that's common because it's a big pain in the ass to take it down, and a lot of the times it's stuck.
Yeah,
so I've also seen knob and tube in houses, and that I always would have to go inspect houses in the Sierras because that's where a lot of the fires are, and they have to have defensible space and all kinds of stuff for us to even touch it. And I'll never forget walking into this house and they had knob and tube, and I was like, knob and tube in a high fire area. This is going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem.
Any second.
Yeah. Why it's worked for all this time? Why does she? It's true. It's a little dangerous. There's an auction on high bid that won't ship, jerks. Yeah. Sarah had a good experience. Finally,
I did. They only charged me $39, which I was completely like, that was in my budget. I wanted to spend $200. I only ended up spending like $170.
They actually said on their auction, and we talked about this briefly yesterday, that they charge exact shipping, and they don't. They only charge this much per handling, and that's exactly what they did. And it was a joy working with them because not only did they do that, they charged her credit card right away. They told her the price, and then charged her credit card over the weekend and shipped it already.
Yes, and semi-tracking, and I said thanks, and they were like, "We have another auction," and for this auction that they're doing, you can win free shipping.
Oh,
yeah. I thought it was just going to be free shipping, but it's their last auction of the year.
This is normal conversation with her. We replaced all of it gradually. On our own, they still had to do the dining room when they canceled us. Yeah, I could understand that. Where's the orange cat?
I don't know. I think he's snuggled into his little bed.
I think he's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping in his bed.
Good. He should.
What the hell is knob and tube? It's exactly what it sounds like. You got a like
knob and a tube,
like a almost like a nail, but it's bigger than a nail, and then they wrap the wire around it.
It's ceramic.
Drive another nail.
It's like a ceramic. It's like a ceramic.
Yeah. Wrap the wire around it and keep going, and then it just is this chain of electricity going through your house. Plaster and lathe is horrible to demo. I don't know what that is. Driving is dangerous. Dating is dangerous. Yeah, okay, I'm with you. Mike, what isn't? I'll tell you. Volcano. And just like that, we've made a full ride tonight. Food, underwear, and home improvement. Boom.
That's right.
These two are talking about bongs, so I'm going to clip it. So it's like with glass fuses. Yeah, kind of. But the wires like go above like your roof line. And no, it's a little. You wouldn't want to touch it. Let's put it that way. I had to Google it. What's up, Perfectly Blessed? How's it going?
Hello.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to touch it. The ceramic insulates the wiring from touching the wood and burning your house down. Yes. But the ceramic deteriorates. It's definitely not the safest thing, but it just like Fartsack said, it probably work forever. It probably lasts longer than most modern stuff, but it is still a little dangerous. You get some dry wood and you could have some problems, but yeah.
Most wood is dry.
Now you get something that's a little flaky or something, you could have some problems. Let's put it this way. When I was an underwriter, we would not insure anybody with knob and tube, period. No matter where the house. The house could have been located on an island with water and with its own fire suppression system, and we still wouldn't insure it. So, just to give you an idea. It looks like it's from the 1700s. Just hose down your wood. Yeah, just hose it down. You should be fine. It's no problem whatsoever. So, yeah, that was always a big red flag for us. That and if they had fuses, they would have to update them because fuses are not a good thing.
Yeah, my parents used to have those.
The house I lived in when we met had them. The little fuses. Yeah. It had a breaker box, and then the upstairs part of the upstairs was still on a fuse panel because they started to update it, but they didn't update it all the way. So there was two parts of the house that were still on that fuse panel, and we blew one. Oh, I had to go downstairs and replace a fuse.
Oh, I don't remember that.
What in the hell? I went downstairs and opened the thing, and I was like, son of a bitch, where do I even get fuses like this? And then I looked on top of the fuse boxes, and there was like a whole box of them up there, and I'm like, oh
yeah, sweet. That's where my parents used to keep bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
Yeah. It looked like light bulbs without the bulb.
Yeah, I know what they are. I mean, I just don't remember it having that.
Now that I think about it, I think I just picked the fuse out of the box and put it in there. It went up in the right one.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
I don't live there anymore. Sarah flooded my basement in that house.
Adam, well, you had the most ghetto setup.
I didn't make it. I was renting the house. I'll never forget that day. That was one of the funniest things ever. Here, the door opens from the basement. I hear, hello? Hello?
Yeah, because, like, what I didn't understand was, like, why it, like, there was, like, a hose that went down into a hole in the ground, and you had to, like, pump, there, like...
It had a sump pump in it, yeah.
What kind of freaking laundry setup is this?
Well, it didn't. The hose went into the dump sink, which emptied into the sump pump area,
and the
pump
became unclogged or whatever.
You unplugged the pump, yeah, right.
Yeah,
and then it flooded the whole basement. It was fun.
Yeah,
that was a good day. Thank God your dad had a wet dry vac. You'll be dead from the electrocution, but the house will be fine. That's right. The wires are covered with cloth insulation. They are. Bet that was a fight. No, it wasn't. We went over and borrowed a big, hefty wet vac off her dad and squeegeed it all up and got it all done. So, what's up, Jack? How's it going?
Hello.
All right. Well, we are going to get going. Hopefully, I will be able to make a start to a new series. We're going to teach you guys how to set some good practices of selling ephemera.
Good practices.
Yeah. We'll start off with the basics and go through kind of our little process. So you unplug the pump out of all things. I know that was the whole
It
thing.
came out. Like, how was I supposed to freaking know what that was?
Out of all the things she did. Yeah,
well, I never saw someone with such a ghetto laundry setup in my whole life.
I just rented the house. I didn't.
And to be fair, I went down there to do laundry. You never said, "Oh, there's this pump down there that goes."
I didn't know it was there. I figured it out whenever you unplugged it.
I mean, what the heck?
It was funny though.
It wasn't actually.
Anyways, all right, guys. So we will. So it should be a new video coming out Wednesday, as long as everything doesn't pile on. And Thursday we won't be doing live because the Steelers are playing Thursday night. So I'll be watching that. So we won't see you guys till Sunday, unfortunately.
Ooh.
So, can you put a crazy YouTube myth about eBay in each video and don't tell anyone it's BS? That would be funny. All right, guys. You're going to teach stuff. Is this going to interfere with your food or panty stuff? All right, guys. So yeah, we won't be live Thursday at 9:30. We'll see you the following Sunday. And that's about it. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here?
No.
No giveaway, no nothing.
No, it's not Thanksgiving yet. I gotta get some turkeys.
All right.
Maybe I'll give away some like turkey lunch meat.
Yeah, that'd be great. All right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. We will see you Sunday.
Good day, sir.
9:30. Bye.
Goodbye. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.